he looks like a child himself, but he was actually arrested for crimes involving children. So on June 5th, 2023, the Arkansas Internet Crimes Against Children Task Force received a tip from the National Institute of Missing and Exploited Children that some images had been essentially flagged by Instagram, Snapchat, and X, which used to be Twitter, as being CSAM. Police were able to get the IP address, and they also were able to get access to the usernames, which had whole or in part the name Nicholas. The IP address was traced back to a home in the Centerton, Arkansas area. Police were able to use that information and get a search warrant to be executed at the house. That search warrant was executed on Tuesday, September 12th, 2023. When that search warrant was executed at the home, police were able to just do a quick check basically on several devices in the home, searching for CSAM. Now, police were able to find several images of CSAM or preview several images of CSAM. Most of those images were prepubescent males that were between the ages of 5 and 11 years old. There were also images of prepubescent males and females that were photographed with adult male anatomy. Police seized a total of 5 electronic devices from the home that actually had CSAM on them. Police also spoke with a male in the home, a 19-year-old by the name of Nicholas Meadows. Remember, a lot of those usernames had the name Nicholas in whole or in part. While Nicholas was told that he didn't have to talk to police, he did openly admit that the images were his. Now, after a more comprehensive forensic download was done of the devices, police were able to find videos and still images that depicted CSAM involving mostly males from an age range of a small infant up to 15 years of age. Yeah, I said small infant, and some of those videos showed those children, those babies, being assaulted by adult men. Police were able to also find messages on the devices that showed Nicholas Meadows exchanging messages with other users searching for what he called CP, which is a common abbreviation for the former term for CSAM. He also talked to users about how he preferred young boys. He said that he would like to, and I'm paraphrasing here, but essentially be able to assault a young boy, but he didn't have access to any young children. And let's just all take a moment to thank God that he didn't have access to young children. Nicholas Meadows was arrested on January 11th, 2024, and charged with 10 counts of possession or use of CSAM. He was released from the Benton County Detention Center 2 days later on a bond of $250,000. Now, I do want to say, Nicholas Meadows is 19 years old. He does look like a child, but that doesn't absolve him from this because he is an adult and he was looking at CSAM of young children being assaulted. So let's not forget that. Not only was he looking at CSAM of children being assaulted, but he stated his desire to actually assault a child himself. So I think it's important to keep that in mind. And no, stating a desire is not something that someone can be charged with, but I think it does make a person more capable of actually committing that crime. And while it would be easy for us to sit back and say, well, he was looking at these images, but he didn't actually do anything to a child himself, CSAM is not a victimless crime. Someone is assaulting these children for these people who get enjoyment out of viewing children being assaulted to see. Maybe I'm wrong, but the law of supply and demand leads me to believe that there wouldn't be as much of it if there weren't so many people viewing it. So it's an endless circle there.